Yeah, they're always somebody's getting in trouble or whatever for the beer cans, and so. But one guy had a Miller Lite on the bench while we were playing. So
All right.
yeah,
That's
they don't
cool.
they don't mind if you bring beer, but nobody brought like beers for everybody, which I don't know, maybe just next week I'll just bring a cooler with a bunch of beer in it if whoever wants one.
Mr. Cool Guy.
Well, I don't know, but like I feel weird about that because I don't know the rules, and maybe there is a rule against like bringing a whole cooler in. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there. Yeah, you don't know. It was your first week.
Right.
I guess. All right. So Rams,
Ooh,
Packers,
really?
Rams again, and Buccaneers.
Got some good ones.
Man, I kind of feel like I'd take the Pack.
Yeah, so you and Joe can be on your side. That's why you're doing that. See who I got here.
Buccaneers are apparently better, but yeah, I'm going with the Pack. I feel like I have to.
Cool, Jaguars. Browns. Oh, god damn it. Oh, man.
Oh, that's terrible. You gonna go for the random?
Oh.
Now you get to second guess it.
I might.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
They're probably pretty good.
They're both 83. Between the Browns and the Jaguars, they're both 83 overall.
Going with the Browns. Here we go. The match they've all been waiting for. Sunday.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
It's no bukkake of color.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers.
All right. Keyshawn Nixon.
Yeah, this game never does a coin toss. It just does the coin toss automatically, which I thought was weird.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Oh, if Rodgers, that's lame.
You didn't think you'd have Rodgers?
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they're able to get this one across.
I was hoping to have like somewhat.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first
Oh,
down.
they probably stopped doing that since the new one is about to come out.
He just called it and got rid of it.
I guess. I don't know.
It was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
If you'd have picked the Buccaneers, you could have had Brady.
I did. Yeah, I guess I should have put that
second
together
down.
when I saw that.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Rodgers.
No way.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down right
dog.
at the 15-yard
Everybody
line.
was covered. So.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh,
and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Dillon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Dillon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Just gonna grind away at that.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The GOAT. Oh, shit.
Boink.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Is that Cody Parkey out there?
Oh, my God. Joe's going to laugh his ass off when he sees that.
That's why they call him Mason Crossbar.
Out there to boom this one away. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT
that too.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
All right.
He was a little mad with that kickoff. He hit it, almost kicked it out of the end zone.
Which is, that's not real. Hollow leg.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to
come down to that.
Go with dime coverage, and for some reason,
this is an
fucking
awfully tough route to
linebacker.
defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Damn, it was quick.
6-0 our score after 1.
It was 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was all default. 6 minutes, accelerated clock.
Oh.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. And again, it's Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Tackle.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Oh, that might be picked off. That guy, if your linebacker there would turn
No,
around.
I had him.
Then.
I had him 7 for
And the
blitz.
Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
This PAT is going to kill me, isn't it?
Well, Charles, here in their opening
Maybe,
series,
unless I miss
they
it.
said
I've
they
been
had
known to
certain
do that
plays
once or
scripted
twice.
for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any
They're-
opponent to
kicking
defend,
is
and we saw it
a little
right
bit
there.
hard in this
They
game.
tried to deny
It can be
an open
tricky.
lane to him.
I thought
They
I didn't
still
miss
outplayed
it that
the
bad.
coverage
I thought it
and
would have made
scored
it,
the
but
early touchdown.
turns out when
Good
it's
luck
Mason
trying to
Crosby.
figure out how to defend him as this game
Yeah.
moves on.
York ready, and
Especially
here we
when you're
go as
playing,
he sends this one away.
like I was playing like online head-to-head, and
And
if there's any kind of lag, the kicking was really tricky.
over the end line.
Is it laggy or is it good right now?
Right now it seems fine to me.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They fake the give. Now Rodgers out to his left.
No way.
And that is caught on the right
Out of
sideline, but
bounds.
out of bounds, says the
I
line
got lucky.
judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
No.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Jets are going to be pretty good this
Offenses aren't
year.
nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell
It's gonna be
receivers,
weird.
find an open patch
It's
of
going to be
grass
weird.
and let the quarterback find
And I
you.
honestly don't know if
And
it's
that's
gonna be that
exactly
good.
what they did on that
I'm
not
play.
sold on it.
I'm not
Pass
sold on
through
it.
the air.
I don't think they'd be
nice
as good
chunk of
as
yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They might get a wild card spot in the playoffs. They're not winning their division. That I would bet on.
The tackle.
Yeah, Bills
Even
got
though
that.
they gave up more than they
lock.
wanted
Yeah.
to on
And
that
Doug
play,
Selfie's
it
solid.
actually illustrates
Unless the
how
Bills
well they
take a big
bottled them
tank
throughout
this
the
year,
game
I mean,
because that was his longest run
Which
of
I
this
don't see
contest.
why they would.
They'll go again to Jones. And
There's people saying the
down
Dolphins
after
are going to
a
be
gain of
sneaky good this
3,
year
leaves them with
again,
1
but they
yard to go on 3rd
kind of
down.
always say that too.
Yeah, I mean, Tua's got to take
On third down, here's Jones.
Yeah.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled.
And he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
Well,
slammed on his head like
there on the third down play. We're able to convert on
3
that
times
RPO.
in 2 weeks last year.
And they're like,
Taking
yeah,
the snap,
we'll try to
doesn't it?
back out there.
Because you're counting on
Yeah,
him
he's
to make
good.
the right
Good
reads
job.
and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
No way. Who the hell?
Mercedes Lewis. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
You gonna go for
And
2
the
now?
Packers are once again back in front.
Do you?
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. In motion right is a running back. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space.
You know, I know that glitch where I could block the kick, like
what you're trying to do is make
extra point almost every time.
There's a glitch.
Make them catch it behind you.
Yeah.
They run out of space.
But I'm not doing it against you.
But in this case,
It's cheap as fuck.
And they'll get him down right
I do it
around
against people
25.
online.
Actually,
Whenever I play them.
officially,
Nice.
so a net gain of 1 there.
It's not every time, but you'll probably 50%.
The Browns drive
At least
about to get
50%.
started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
You idiot.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
So stupid.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, come on.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
That was stupid.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their
Lost 11
timeouts.
seconds for no reason.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's a killer.
Yeah, it is. I hurried it up and then I called timeout anyway. That was dumb.
On first down, Watson. Throw complete to Bell.
Using it.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Oh
My
God.
Right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Double doink.
Disappointing first half
Cool.
for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the
double
capital.
doink.
It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Bitch.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
Close
NFL.
half.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and
you
ready
hit
to
it.
rock
Just hit
for
pause.
the 3rd quarter.
I think I have to pick a play first.
Oh, okay.
And then, is it time pause? Nope. Looks like I.
We got okay. I think you can kick and then you can. So what happens is
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume
if I
play
press
on EA
the button
Sports.
to advance back into the game, then you're timed.
Gotcha.
So I won't do that. I don't think you will be.
Right,
Like
so-
right now, just how it is,
Oh,
you're
I see.
not
Pause it.
timed.
Okay.
But if I hit resume, then I think you got 30 seconds.
You cocksucker. I'll be right back.
All right.
We got a barn burner. No turnovers. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's surprising. No turnovers. This game loves turnovers.
All right. Got me a natural light. All right. Big second half. You ready? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I
sorry.
had my mic flipped up. Yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard,
they don't have Chubb in there.
Forward here on 2nd down and 11.
I don't know. I don't know if he's actually even started, to be honest with you.
Now it's Watson.
Oh,
Caught here by Bell.
that guy.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback. And
do you ever get charged for all those women he touched?
No, he signed plea deals. Like scramble out.
Oh, so they just. Oh, really? So it's all just done? They just.
On first down,
like
agreed to shut up because he sent them so much money.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be
the Browns paid him
a
stupid amount of money.
Game to get operating.
Right,
Well,
just so he could do that.
Well,
I mean,
that line has
probably could have done
struggled to
it anyway.
sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree
It's
with
funny,
that.
like the
Totally.
Browns
They've got to
are
focus on
like
staying on their
in
double
cap
teams at the
hell
first
after this
level.
year.
Make sure that block's secure
Oh, I
before they
bet.
slide off and try and chip someone at the
Like, all right,
second
have fun
level.
with that, idiots.
we be right back to the same old Browns that everybody knows.
Watson escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways
why'd
to
I get a
move
cushion
the ball,
right at the end?
because keeping on the ground just
Well, there's
isn't
Chubb.
working
He's
for them.
rushed 6
Maybe
times.
get him the ball out of the passing game. A swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14.
I'm not going to miss. I'm going to Mason Crosby on my team. Oh, shit, he already did this.
Kicks away.
But as soon as I started talking shit, then I'm like, oh,
Nixon
God
now
damn
from
it. I
his
did
end
don't
zone.
think so.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain.
Arguably a more important kick.
All right, for sure.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29,
No way.
Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers
Maybe I will try to block
down
that
in
kick.
front here in the final minute of the third
I should have gone
quarter.
for 2.
Extra point try now
I'm
for
not doing
Crosby.
it. I won't do it against you.
And he atones
I
for
feel like
his
as long as you don't go
first
full
time around,
power.
as this one is up and good
Should
to
be
extend their lead.
Easy nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Scored
what
a
you
little
mean.
earlier than I wanted to.
Yeah, you got plenty of time here.
Now after the touchdown, here's
also
Crosby to
playing
kick it
catch-up.
away.
Who is this Crosby?
And a fair catch signaled for.
You had
and
like
taken
one kick out of the end
successfully.
zone all last year.
Maybe there's a mean wind that we don't know about.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
Oh,
Hey.
they're going to give me a late hit on that? God,
Roughing the passer.
Down. Plus, there's a
Are you-
penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Way too early, though. Again,
David Bell.
gave you so much time to
15-yard
beat me now.
touchdown. And
I
the
know, now it's
Browns
like-
are an extra point away from tying this game.
I don't want to have
Here
a
in the
5-minute
fourth.
drive. Oh, like I should.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the
Get through there.
scores. The kicks away.
God damn. Yep.
No,
that's it.
3
And
points.
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Give me my 3 points, damn it. Sure, you can hit it from there, but you can't hit it from fucking 25 yards or whatever it was earlier.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Good fucking pass
Oh.
block.
And down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time
Nice
and in
block
a
there,
big
Jones.
way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
Oh, no.
Oh,
that's
baby.
game.
Intercepted.
I threw it way too early.
Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
Nothing's done yet. There's a lot of game
We've seen
left.
a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Chubb is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Chubb again.
Way.
Not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns
Fullback dive,
touchdown.
baby.
Pharaoh Brown taking it in from
Pharaoh
2
Brown.
yards out. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The York on now for the
What
extra
the fuck
point.
was that?
I think I had everyone slant right. So, makes sense how we got around.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Too much time for old Mr. Rogers.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to
Hope Joe's
return
getting
it.
excited.
This comes out
It's
to
gonna
the
come down to the end
25.
here. He's probably standing up in his basement,
Oh, yeah.
watching it.
Full mast.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably
No,
but
you
what
gotta
they
be
need to
kidding
do
me.
right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What kind of shit are you pulling here?
Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's
no.
no.
Turn and throw deep back to the
Yep.
other side of the
Ho,
field.
ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I thought he picked that.
I did too.
Incomplete.
He should have picked
Wow.
Great coverage there. He was in the perfect
should've been easy
position
pick.
defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, no.
Now Rodgers.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay.
There's Madden for you, right there.
I hit snap. I don't know. I don't know if that was like online leg or what. Like I hit snap and then I hit A
So the
immediately.
Browns in possession of the
Fuck.
football here as we get you reset.
That's Madden for you.
They've got a 1st and
That
10
is
as they
Madden
look to
for you.
try and finish this one off.
Well, that's lame.
Is it-
So from inside
Stupid
the
shit.
20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That is a lame ending.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running
No way.
back.
No way.
This, they get
Rudy!
the they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Stupid.
A
Play.
critical error
Not
there
gonna
in
be
a
life.
tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pretty
Wow,
solid run
forced.
here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
No way.
Roberto Grande.
Cross and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
God.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
26. Box it.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
No.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with
fucker.
it, they've taken the lead.
Just no one's on him.
Now after the touchdown,
Well, good
here's Crosby
game.
to kick it away.
It ain't over yet. Weirder shit could happen.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
God damn it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So
I thought it was roughing the passer, honestly.
And with that, the ball game is over.
God damn
Well,
it.
it took us until the final
That's Madden
to
for you.
officially decide a winner.
Yeah.
On that last play, they were
Yeah.
so backed up, it would have taken
Definitely.
a miracle.
It's not
and
over
they
till it's
couldn't
over,
get
I
that
guess.
miracle done.
God.
Well, I like how you stayed with
Well,
it, because we both knew
Considering
that
how
this had to go down to
not
the last
ugly
play,
that was
and neither
compared to the
side was
last
gonna
time we played,
exhale until that play concluded.
I'm
because
thinking
we'll
we've
have some
seen the
rematches
improbable
in-
before.
in the
Couple
near
laterals,
future.
maybe some poor defense.
Yeah,
on the
we'll have
back
to,
end.
for
It
sure.
might have gone
I feel
all
like
way
that's
to the
the
end
only
zone.
fair way.
In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
God
my
damn it.
I thought it was over for sure. It was like Rudy Ford just saved my life.
That pick, your pick,
So that'll
fucking
do it
made
for
all the
us.
difference.
For my partner,
was
Charles
the
Davis,
fucking
and all the hard-working men and
problem.
women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
Well, good
the
game.
NFL
That was the
right
hell of a
here
game.
on
Oh my
EA
god,
Sports.
that was like the most
The
insane
Packers are
game.
winners here.
That's
as
gotta be,
we
like,
say so long
easily,
from
like, the-
Lambeau.
The top 3 games of Madden we've ever played.
Yeah, maybe. It might be, for sure.
Look at number 2. Just walking into the wall.
I saw that. But Crosby still missed one, so it's kind of a win for me, anyway.
I would agree. Oh my god, dude. I was hoping you would stop playing this game and you're like, I play online. I'm like, fuck, I'm in for a fucking beatdown.
Well, but I actually haven't played in a while, though. It's been I don't know, a few weeks. I don't know, maybe over a month now, actually, since I've played Madden.
I happen randomly to get like ultimate cards, but at the same time I don't play people online. So like I have no idea, like I don't
It's a different game. I mean, not a different game, but it's just people have strategies.
Oh yeah, just like how you were going back between those two, like your sets, and going between Chubb and like hitting Bell, and he was wide open every time. I still have no idea what the fuck how to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple plays that I kind of have in my bank, and then it gets really funny when I fucking block their extra point. I always get a kick out of that.
I'm really
sure
curious
it
about that
makes them
now.
mad. And like nobody else does it against me. Like it is, I don't know if maybe it's happened one time against me, if that.
That's
It's
so crazy.
So I should have just told you then. When you line up to block the field goal, and you pick the play called safe man left, and then you take the second guy from the left on your line.
Okay.
He's just outside of the edge
Okay.
when they line up on your defense, and you just take him and you just fucking hit the hell out of X or turbo, and if you can you'll eventually time it right. You might not get it the first couple times. If you time it right, if you just keep hitting X before the ball's even snapped, like start just like mashing X or turbo. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, right trigger.
Yeah, and and he'll come in and he'll if you can find the right angle, he'll block that kick every time. He'll come in there and you dive at the right time and he'll block it 75% of the time.
That's
probably.
insane.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, you were like PAT. I'm like, what's he like taking off the edge? But yeah, it has to be an inside guy, I would assume. So
It's the second guy in from the left.
gotcha. I'm gonna fuck around with that.
If it wasn't such a good game, I would have let you just done it against me. I would have like told you how to do it and then just like tried it, but it was a good game, so I couldn't
No, I appreciate
tell you that. But I didn't want to do it against you either because it is annoying, I'm sure, for the person I'm playing against.
Right. I mean, I don't know. It's an exploit. I would totally do it online, but
Yeah,
we're having a gentleman match here. So
and then almost every time you do it, almost every time you do it, another guy will scoop up the ball and take it to the house for 2 points for you.
that's just totally a backbreaker, especially online. Like I would just quit.
Right. I probably would too. So like, if they score right away, and I go down there and I block it, then I'm getting the ball back and it's 6-2.
That's a
So,
huge
like, if
swing.
I can go down there and score, yeah, it's an advantage. But then like a lot of times, like you did, then they'll just go for 2 the next time they score, and they'll fucking get it on me. So
I just got lucky as far as like the whatever package coverage you choose. Like for whatever reason, like nobody was on Aaron Jones every time I would drive him out to the flat, and he's a fucking beast. So
yeah. I don't know what was going on there, but every time that you had a big passing play, there was no one covering the receiver.
Well, we're definitely gonna do this again because that was a close one, and I feel like
It was.
I feel like you got cheated. Like you had that in the bag, and then Madden things happened.
I sure felt like I had it in the bag. Like I was almost gonna start like screwing around.
Right? Because it was like,
'cause
I don't know, just a field goal, and then it didn't even matter at that point. But it's Madden, so
Dumb things happen.
they do, man. All right, well, you get yourself a shower, have a couple of shower beers, and we'll catch up later. But yeah, no, talk to Natasha too. We're curious, if the cabin's available.
I will.
So
I will. I'll have a little more information about that tomorrow.
killer, yeah. So
Cool.
but
All right, buddy. It was fun playing.
it was fun playing, man. So I'm gonna probably put this on the YouTubes for Joe as well. If I don't think he actually hopped in, so I watched the whole time and I didn't see a viewer count hop up. So
Yeah. I figured it was probably getting. I don't know what time he goes to bed, but I figured it's probably getting late if he's got to work tomorrow.
passed out on the couch, I'm sure,
Yeah.
with peanut butter on his balls for Buddy.
Definitely happening.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
All right. Later.
Yep, peace.